Okay, so the new source code is IMG. And what that is image. So we're going to be adding images to our websites. Alright, just like we did with this link, it's kind of the same deal. Right, so instead of putting in link, rel, all that stuff, this we're putting in. And you can tell because we can click on inspector, click on the dog, and then it shows you the code that we use, right? So what we're doing is caret img saying, alright, this is going to be an image, space, source, src. So the source equals, so the source is going to be the dog.jpg, right? So what it's doing is you're telling the code to grab this picture, dog.jpg, and then this alt, this is basically like the alternative description for visually impaired. So it'll tell them what the picture is that's on the website, right? So what they want you to do is add an image tag for the cat, right? So on the dog one, we see that it's the picture's right under the dog H3. So we'll find the cat H3, and we're just going to follow this pattern, right? We're just following the pattern straight up. So I'm going to hit enter and have a blank line 16. Caret IMG space src, right, equals, and it's going to give me the option where I can just click on it, or I could type it in. So I click on cat.jpg, so it's the same format, and I hit enter. Now alt equals, let's look at our picture. It's a cat face. So alt equals quote cat face quote, and then we have to close it off. You can see right here we have an error because we haven't closed off this with the caret. So hopefully there it showed up. Close off the caret, and we're good to go. Okay, this one, what they're wanting you to do is add credit, right? So they took this picture and now they're wanting you to give credit to the person who took the picture, who owns the image, right? So again, if we want to find out where that is, inspector on, here it is, and they've placed it right under the image source, right? So they want us to add credit for the cat picture. So again, all we have to do, look for the pattern, right? H1 is the animals, or H3 is dogs, then has a source picture, then there's a space, then there's the paragraph credit. So here's the cat's H3, here's the source, So now let's follow the pattern. Enter. And now they just build a paragraph. So I'm going to go caret, P caret. Then I'm going to grab my text, copy it, Control C. I'm just going to paste it in here, Control V. And then I'll have to close the caret / P caret. And now we have our credit for the cat picture, just like we do with the dog picture. And you notice the text is gray and italicized. That's because of the CSS that we did before, right? So here's the CSS. The paragraphs are always going to be gray and always going to be italicized. Alright, this one, we're really just debugging the code. Right, so they're saying there's pictures in here, and we can see it. Right, we can see IMG here, but no picture. Same with this one, same with this one. So, what is wrong with our code? Why is it not showing up? So we click on the image, src equals red.jpg. Now let's look at our pictures. They're wanting this red sky, right? So our source says red, but the actual picture says red sky. So we have two choices. We can either change this to match this, right? Red sky, red underscore sky, and there it shows up, right? Or we can go to our grass, right? Grass, and look, this has a capital JPG and this has a lowercase, right? Capital grass.jpg, and this one has lowercase grass.jpg. So we could change this to capitals, or we could change this to lowercase. It doesn't matter either way as long as it matches. Let's make sure we can see this one. JPG. And now our grass shows up, right? Because it matches up. And our last one, blue.jpg, misspelled. So I'm just going to add an E here, and hopefully it shows up. And there it goes, blue sky. Right, so all this lesson is about is make sure your source matches your actual sources. Cool. Okay, on this one, they want you to add the pictures and the name and give credit, right? And here are all the pictures, and they are crazy. All right, this is a bunch of numbers. I don't want that. So let's give them different names. I'll name this one Tree Frog, right? It's a red-eyed tree frog. So I'm just going to right-click, rename Tree Frog. Much easier. Alright, this one is an axolotl. We'll just name this Fish instead of walking fish. Rename Fish instead of fire salamander. We'll just rename this Salamander. Actually, I'll just name it Sal. Because why do we want to type that much? There's Sal. Instead of Connie Bushfrog, I'll name it Frog. Right click, rename Frog. And that is paratype of whatever. I'm just going to name that Dime because it's on a dime, right? So rename Dime. Alright, that's a much nicer bunch of text. So here's my index. First thing you want is you to put in that Connie Bushfrog. So here's my H1. I'm going to put the first one in. I'll title it. So carrots, P, carrot. Then I'll just copy this. Control C to copy. Control V to paste. Close it off. Alright, now I have my Connie Bushfrog. Now I'm going to add the picture, which was IMG. Oh, carrot first. IMG. There it is. And then space. Source SRC. Now I'm going to choose my frog. And I'm going to hit enter. And then ALT equals. And then give it the name Connie Bushfrog. Control V. Right, Connie Bushfrog. Give me my quote and then close it off. /P close. Or ooh, not /P, just a slash. Amateur mistake. Amateur. Right, so here's our clean code. Now I'm going to hit enter and give it the credit, right? So enter. Now I'll put in my P. Carrot, P, carrot. Grab my credit, Control C to copy, Control V to paste it, and now close off that P. Carrot /P carrot. And now the code is clean, right? I've got the name of the frog, and then I've got the credit.